A very good evening to all. On this important day, we have gathered for the accomplishment ceremony of Rajasthan's first online Lok Adalat, organized across the state by Rajasthan State Legal Services Authority. The concept of online Lok Adalat is an ingenious inception of the situation that has been created by COVID-19 pandemic. Online Lok Adalat is a landmark in the history of Lok Adalats in India. On this special event, we have the presence of Honorable Mr. Justice N.V. Ramanna, Judge Supreme Court of India and Executive Chairman NALSA. We also have the presence of Honorable Mr. Justice Ajay Rastogi, Judge Supreme Court of India, Honorable Mr. Justice Dinesh Maheshwari, Judge Supreme Court of India, Honorable Mr. Justice Indrajit Mohanty, Chief Justice of Rajasthan High Court and Patron-in-Chief RALSA, Honorable Mr. Justice Sangeet Lodha, Judge Rajasthan High Court and Executive Chairman RALSA. Without further ado, I request and invite Honorable Mr. Justice Sangeet Lodha, Judge Rajasthan High Court and Executive Chairman RALSA to deliver the welcome address.
Honorable Mr. Justice N.V. Ramanna, Judge Supreme Court of India and Executive Chairman NALSA. Honorable Mr. Justice Ajay Rastogi, Judge Supreme Court of India. Honorable Mr. Justice Dinesh Maheshwari, Judge Supreme Court of India. Honorable Mr. Justice Indrajit Mohanty, Chief Justice Rajasthan High Court and Patron-in-Chief RALSA. Honorable Judges of Rajasthan High Court, Mr. Ashok Jain, Member Secretary NALSA, Mr. Rajendra Kumar, Member Secretary RALSA, Chairpersons and Member Secretaries DLSs, Chairpersons and Members of Permanent Lok Adalat, Officers of NALSA and RALSA, Mr. Pranjal Sinha, Chief Executive Officer SAMA and his team, panel lawyers, PLBs, ladies and gentlemen. On this commemorative day of first ever online Lok Adalat in the state of Rajasthan, a state known for its diverse landscape and rich culture, I have the privilege to welcome Honorable Mr. Justice N.V. Ramanna, Judge Supreme Court of India and Executive Chairman National Legal Services Authority. Poised and resolute, pragmatic visionary and astute leader, His Lordship is known for juristic thinking. His Lordship's commitment towards the legal aid movement in our country is well known. Under His Lordship guidance and leadership, Legal Services Authority across the country have innovatively conceptualizing legal aid programs and improving the current strategies at work. Today's online Lok Adalat is one of such ingenious initiative approved by His Lordship in the month of May 2020. As a pilot project of NALSA, sir, the first successful accomplishment of the online Lok Adalat in the state of Rajasthan is the result of Your Lordship continuous motivation and guidance. We look forward to Your Lordship's support in our future endeavors to achieve many more accomplishments towards providing legal assistance to those in need. We are grateful to His Lordship for taking time out of the busy schedule to grace the accomplishment ceremony of online Lok Adalat in the state of Rajasthan. I welcome Honorable Mr. Justice Ajay Rastogi, Judge Supreme Court of India, who has most graciously consented to attend the ceremony. I would like to mention here that during the tenure of His Lordship as Executive Chairman RALSA, the legal movement in the state of Rajasthan got strengthened. The legal services institution in the state developed the strategies and framework for reaching out to the marginalized sections living in far-flung and remote areas of the state. His Lordship's emphasis on reaching out to the last man in the queue gave tremendous momentum to the availability of the accessibility to the aid in the legal aid in the state. I also welcome Honorable Mr. Justice Dinesh Maheshwari, Judge Supreme Court of India. His Lordship's vision for an inclusive legal system aiming to bridge the justice gap guides and motivates us in our legal aid programs. In a state like Rajasthan, with the geographical vastness and social and economic diversity, such inclusiveness is imperative for making justice accessible to all. Sir, we feel elevated and extremely delighted for having you with us on this occasion. I welcome Honorable Mr. Justice Indrajit Mahanti, the Chief Justice Rajasthan High Court and Patent-in-Chief Ralsa, his lordship guidance in realigning legal aid programs to the local scenario and circumstances has resulted in a new evidence-based approach which has taken the legal aid movement to the next level in the state of Rajasthan. We are also joined by my sister and brother judges from Rajasthan High Court. It's a pleasure for me to welcome all of you. I also heartily welcome all judicial officers from the district judiciary, panel lawyers, Chief Executive Officer Sama and his team, and other stakeholders on behalf of Ralsa. I feel it apt to begin by invoking the memory of late Honorable Justice V.R. Krishna Iyer, who believed that, I quote, society is guilty if anyone suffers unjustly. Today is an appropriate occasion to keep this thought in mind. The idea which started working in the form of national level committee to oversee legal aid programs has taken the shape of creation of institutions such as NALSA and state legal services authorities. For almost more than 3 decades now, NALSA and the state legal services authorities have been working towards the noble goal of providing legal aid and services to the citizen in need. Rajasthan State Legal Services Authority, under the aegis of NALSA, has conducted today its first ever online Lok Adalat in the state of Rajasthan amid the restricted judicial functioning owing to COVID-19 outbreak, where thousands of legal disputes were taken up. In our chief goal of organizing this online Lok Adalat, technology support was provided by SAMA, an ODR platform recognized by Ministry of Law and Justice, Government of India. It is pertinent to note that the state of Rajasthan is a state with a vast rural landscape wherein about 75% of the population lives in villages. It was a challenge to make online Lok Adalat accessible to the persons living in the villages so that they may not only get familiar with the online system, but also participate in it. From the very beginning, this aspect was kept in view, and the operational framework of the online Lok Adalat was accordingly devised. I am happy to inform that the coverage of the Lok Adalat is now across the state, and the Lok Adalats have been successfully conducted even in aspirational districts such as Badbed, Dhodpur, Jaisalmer, Karori, and Sirohi. The unique feature of online Lok Adalat is the ease with which pre-litigation and pending cases have been taken up and expeditiously settled. I am glad that as per the latest information supplied, total 47,654 cases, which includes pre-litigation cases and pending cases, were taken up by 350 benches in the state of Rajasthan. Out of the 40,654 cases taken up, 3,466 pre-litigation cases, 23,448 pending cases, total 26,914 cases have been settled. And about the 63 crore is the settlement amount. Out of these 23,448 cases, about 8,000 cases have been withdrawn by the government, which is related to this Motor Vehicle Act and the all petty matters. In these Lok Adalats, we had taken up MST cases, bank recovery cases, complaints under 138 of Negotiable Instrument Act, family disputes, including alimony cases and criminal compoundable cases and other civil cases. As an initial step, online training was given to the secretaries of the DLSs. The meetings with the financial institutions and other stakeholders were held to identify pre-litigation cases that may be fit to be taken up in the online Lok Adalats. Similarly, pending cases were also identified with the help of the judicial officer and the court staff. The opposite party in such matters were intimated through online platform, adopting all available modes, including WhatsApp, email, and text messages. The matters in which consent was given by the parties were taken up at pre-Lok Adalat sittings, and prior counseling sessions were organized through video and teleconferencing platform. The draft settlement agreements were exchanged for correction or modification if needed. The parties affixed their e-signature on the final document so exchange, which were facilitated through generation of OTPs. In terms of the finally executed settlement agreements, award have been thereafter been passed by the Lok Adalat benches. The accomplishment of first ever online Lok Adalat by Ralsa is a giant leap in taking technology to the domain of dispute resolution, and thereby also ensuring that the Lok Adalat do not face any barriers, be it of time or distance. We intend to organize more such Lok Adalats in near future to ease out the burden on the system and further promote expeditious resolution of the dispute and pending cases. I also take this opportunity to mention that from very beginning of the onset of our COVID-19 pandemic, Ralsa is continuously making sincere efforts to meaningfully implement its motto, access to justice for all. Ralsa is sensitive to the needs of all potential beneficiaries, particularly those which are marginalized and in greater need of legal aid, especially in this pandemic time. In order to ensure the wider coverage of marginalized sections of the society, the upcoming process of the Ralsa accentuates upon migrant workers, dropout children, domestic violence victims, education of the girl child. Recently, Ralsa has taken initiative of planting over 1 lakh trees, and as against the target of 1 lakh trees, more than 1,25,000 have already been planted. Ralsa has also convened webinars taking into the requirements of the stakeholders in this global pandemic era. Ralsa also organized radio program Balwani with the objective to connect younger generation with Legal Services Authority, which was broadcasted for entire month of June 2020 across the state with the financial assistance of UNICEF. It provided platform to 2.9 crore children of the state to establish a connection with the law through Kanun Ki Baat Bachon Ke Saath. Suffice is to say that the Ralsa is not only providing court-based legal services, but also ensuring availability of outreach legal services for their efficient and committed workforce by devising and implementing programs suitable to the local scenario. In the end, I take this opportunity to assure each one of you that we continue to constantly and tirelessly strive to address and adapt to new challenges while working towards the objective of legal aid mentioned in Article 309 of the Constitution of India and the Legal Services Act, Authorities Act 1987. I would be remiss if I do not mention unstinted support, endeavors, and long hours put in by Mr. Ashok Jain, former Secretary Ralsa, now Member Secretary in Ralsa, Mr. Rajendra Kumar, Member Secretary Ralsa, and their entire team in successfully organizing Lok Adalat and this event of accomplishment ceremony. With this, I once again welcome all of you and thank you all.
Lordship, I now invite Honorable Mr. Justice Indrajit Mahanti, Chief Justice Rajasthan High Court and Patron-in-Chief Ralsa, to deliver his address. Honorable Mr. Justice Mahanti.
Good evening, my lord. My lord, Justice N.V. Ramana Sahab, my lord, Justice Ajay Rastogi ji, my lord, Justice Dinesh Maheshwari ji, my brother, Justice Sangeet Raj Lodha ji, Sri Brajendra Kumar, the National Legal Services Authority, all our colleagues and everyone else who is online from the state of Rajasthan. My lord, it gives me a greatest of pleasure and pride to be present amongst your lordship on an occasion when the results of the effort put in by the state of Rajasthan Legal Service Authority has been informed by my learned brother Sangeet ji. I only want to say one thing, and that is both my learned brothers Justice Sangeet Raj Lodha ji and Brajendra Kumar ji have worked tirelessly. At least over the last 2 to 3 weeks, I've been in contact with them continuously, and they've worked so tirelessly to try and make this the success that it has become today. My lord, I'm very proud to report to your lordship that your lordship, all your lordships were present in December last when the Honorable Chief Justice of India inaugurated the new building of the Rajasthan Principal Bench at Jodhpur. Just with your lordship's kind permission, I'd like to say that that happened exactly 2 months after I was posted here as Chief Justice. All the credit goes to my colleagues and to the registry and to everyone else who was there who made that possible. I'm equally happy to report, your lordship, that just a few weeks after that, Rajasthan State Legal Service Authority was awarded the best legal service authority in the country by NALSA last year. Of course, then under the leadership of Justice Rafiq, Honorable Chief Justice of Orissa at present, and under the leadership of the Member Secretary, Mr. Jain, who's now with your lordship in NALSA. Now, that was such a wonderful surprise that the effort put in by Rajasthan State Legal Service Authority over the last year found recognition in the form of the award that it was given. So again, that is something for which I am proud of, but for something which I never contributed to, except being the Chief Justice. The next challenge that came before us, my lord, is in the month of March, when the state and the country everywhere we face the impact of the pandemic, so the COVID pandemic. And I'm again proud to inform my lords on this occasion, apart from this great amount of work done by the Rajasthan State Legal Service Authority, my lord, according to statistics provided by us by your lordship's registry, which was circulated under direction of the Chief Justice, even during the period of pandemic, the Rajasthan High Court has disposed of the maximum number of cases in the country. It was a great surprise to me to even get that report from the Honorable Supreme Court and realize that all our colleagues, members of the judiciary, and most importantly, members of the bar, have given their 100% commitment. Otherwise, this figure could not have been reached. Next is, my lord, again, that is something which I think the state of Rajasthan, we are proud of. We took the plunge after the lockdown period came to an end, my lord. And from 29th of June, we began regular hearing along with video conferencing hearing. We have been continuing continuously for nearly 2 months now. All courts, right, starting from the subordinate courts right up to the High Court, my lord, we are having option of both video argument through video as well as through personal hearing. We have faced our ups and downs. We faced our challenges in course of reopening of the courts in this manner. But I assure your lordship that we have all been vigilant. The registry has been extremely vigilant, and whenever any proactive step was called for or deemed necessary, we did take that step. We only commit ourselves, and as I said, I'm so privileged that God sent me to Rajasthan. Everything here is based on the commitment shown by our staff, our legal officers, no matter where they may be, and the bar at large. My Lord, I am very proud to report, my Lords, in the presence of all concerned, the support of all my colleagues, 100%, the support of the registry, the support of the bar, and the support of the staff. I'm so privileged to have come to such a state where I've seen the intenseness in the passion that exists in Rajasthan. In fact, I can only end by saying, my Lords, every day I'm learning something new from my colleagues, from the registry, from the bar. I'm only deeply privileged to be present amongst all of you today. With these few words, I take leave.
Thank you, Lordship. I now request Honorable Mr. Justice Dinesh Maheshwari, Judge Supreme Court of India, to deliver his address.
My Lord Justice N.V. Ramana, the Honorable Judge Supreme Court of India, and the Executive Chairperson, National Legal Services Authority, my other learned dignitaries, the Honorable Judges, the members of the judiciary, the learned members of the bar, all present here in this webinar. Taking up from where the Honorable Chief Justice has left, I just wanted to supplement on what the Chief Justice was finding something unique about the state of Rajasthan, I can say, with all humility at my command, that when the motto of the National Legal Services Authority is access to justice for all, it is that motto of all, one for all and all for one. That is what I have noticed in all my years as a member of the bar and then the judge of the Rajasthan High Court, that the honorable judges, the learned members of the subordinate judiciary, the members of the staff, the learned members of the bar, and every single role player in the process of dispensation of justice, well, works for the institution. One works for all and all works for one. And that is what, well, takes us always marching ahead. When you say that Rajasthan State Legal Services Authority was awarded with, was recognized as the best legal services authority, and very many times it has happened so, and very many more accomplishments are there. Well, that all basically emanates from the feeling of and the ethos of brotherhood, fraternity, one for all and all for one. So, well, it is definitely it is a matter of well, again, a satisfaction that the basics of we-ness, togetherness continues, and that is how everybody is contributing his or her best towards the institution. Taking on up to the online Lok Adalat, the figures which have just been given to us, and I'm told that the figures are in the process of being collated, and they are likely to increase more. The thing which definitely has really impressed, and it would be, to my Lord Honorable Justice Ramana's information, it would be definitely impressive more, that not only Jaipur and Jodhpur like the metros, it's the remote areas and the remote districts like maybe Pratapgarh or Dungarpur, where even connectivity is a problem. Well, the figures and the response and the ultimate results are, well, much on the higher side. And this shows a potential that, well, this online Lok Adalat and online ADR mechanisms, other mechanisms also, when we keep on developing on it, we are likely to, well, save a lot of time, money and energy of all. And that may result in much better results. That may result in we all contributing even much more than what hitherto we had been doing by way of the physical Lok Adalats or even the physical mediation processes, as we had remained involved in it. Well, as we say that, necessity is always the mother of inventions. So these days necessity with COVID has unfortunately means forced us to look at, improvise it. The humanities response all over the globe is wonderful, and India is no way behind, or rather, India is paving way, showing way in lot many of the areas. And one of the areas today we can reasonably and sincerely will take a reasonable satisfaction in that we are on the track under the guidance of the able leaders, and then with the involvement of all, like when it comes to Legal Services Authorities program, the guidance from the Honorable Executive Chairperson NALSA, and thereafter, well, involvement of all the role players goes a long way. We are paving the way, we are showing the way that we are capable of, well, dealing with even any of the challenge like this pandemic also. We have converted this also, and one of the features which is striking me to look at when all of us are, the judges particularly, are and even the learned members of the bar getting used to the virtual hearings also. We find very interestingly that with slowly everybody, well, getting into the adaptation mode, the irrelevants are getting out. Only and only you have to focus on the relevant things. Only and only the direct and relevant aspects are required to be taught. And if that particular process of only focusing on relevance become more prominent in alternative dispute resolution mechanisms, then definitely it will go a long way. Like these results are, I'm very sure, we can take it that today's results are just the beginning. We are Rajasthan High Court, and for that matter, the entire country, the National Legal Services Authority, are going to march way ahead, and in the process, we will be able to work out, we will be able to deliver what is definitely intended of these ADR mechanisms. Apart from that, the contributions of the State Legal Services Authority and the District Legal Services Authority in other schemes and programs of NALSA is an ongoing process, and I'm sure Rajasthan is doing reasonably, marching ahead in all those areas. My all the best wishes to all of you. Thank you so very much having invited me, giving this opportunity to join all of you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Lordship, for your valuable insights. I now request Honorable Mr. Justice Ajay Rastogi, Judge Supreme Court of India, to address our dignitaries.
Good evening to all my brothers and all who are looking forward to this program. My respected brother Justice N.V. Ramanna, Executive Chairman, National Legal Services Authority, my brother Justice Dinesh Maheshwari, Chief Justice Shri Indrajit Mohanty, and Patron-in-Chief, State Legal Services Authority, my brother Justice Sangeet Lodha, Executive Chairman of SALSA, judges of the Rajasthan High Court, judicial officers, panel lawyers, and all other participants and stakeholders of the legal service institution in the state of Rajasthan. On the auspicious day of Ganesh Chaturthi, may the blessings of Lord Ganesha be showered on all the participants. It is indeed my pleasure to join the accomplishment ceremony of online Lok Adalat in Rajasthan. At the outset, I'm very thankful to Brother Justice Ramanna in selecting the state of Rajasthan and introducing online Lok Adalat because of the disruption which has taken place on account of COVID-19 pandemic. The state of Rajasthan geographically is the largest state with 75% of its population residing in rural areas, and this online dispute resolution will indeed give a great respite to the people living in far-flung and remote areas in resolving their disputes at their doorsteps. Currently, we are going through one of massive COVID-19 pandemic, which can strike anyone. Because of the resultant lockdowns, it has led to widespread job losses and economic hardship across the range of income and occupational distribution. The data indicates that the poorer and economically vulnerable population are more likely to contract the virus than others, despite all preventive measures having been adopted by the central government to overcome the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Pre-pandemic 19, it was the common perception that the matters could be amicably resolved only in the physical presence of the litigating parties who, on advice of the presiding officers, may revisit the situation and take a reasonable decision to amicably resolve the dispute. But the present innovation of holding an online dispute resolution through Lok Adalat or People's Court is a system which decides the dispute with utmost expedition to arrive at a compromise or settlement on the basis of principles of justice, equity, fair play, and other legal principles. Under Section 89 of the Code, there are various other methods of alternative dispute redressal mechanisms, and Lok Adalat is one of the alternative in resolving the dispute mechanism and has been given a statutory status under the Act 1987. Over the years, legal service institutions have developed a capacity to organize Lok Adalats on a pan-India basis. The concept of Lok Adalat or People's Court has always been a part of the history, whether it be ancient, medieval, or modern judicial system. It was a preconceived notion that because the courts are overburdened and the formal procedure coupled with the high cost prevents the litigant from approaching the courts, and that was the reason alternative dispute mechanism has been adopted. But in my view, the primary object of introducing alternative disputes resolution mechanism is to find out a better acceptable mechanism where the litigant themselves sitting across the table find out a satisfactory resolution of their disputes, leaving no room of appeal, revision, or review in settling disputes once and for all. In my view, if the alternative dispute resolution mechanism is introduced and adopted at the very inception of the litigation process, which although has been ensured under Section 89 of the Code, I am sure that we will be able to avoid bitterness and bring harmony and a healthy atmosphere in the society. The alternative mechanism has to reach to the disadvantaged person residing in the most remote corner of the country, and it has a unique quality in providing justice at the doorstep, which is inexpensive and speedy justice, and that is the hallmark of its existence. And it must be the mission of the legal service authority at all levels. And if we achieve this goal, we will be able to truly say that a just social order has prevailed. The cases which can be decided through Lok Adalat or through mediation or by other modes like conciliation or judicial settlement, the first step is to filter the cases to be decided in the various forms of alternative provided under the ADR mechanism. And Afcon Infrastructure Limited Judgment Report 2010 8 SCC page 24 is the one, according to me, which all presiding officers must keep in mind in selection of cases before referring to various alternative dispute resolution mechanisms. The response to the pandemic provides an opportunity to assess with technology functions well and can save costs and prevent delay, while still achieving justice because of the outbreak. Physical functioning of the court was not possible to prevent the disease from spreading and is also not possible such as to maintain physical distancing. Though virtual courts are not substitute for the physical courts, but can act as supplement wherever it is possible. The concept of online dispute resolution system is an amalgamation of ADR and technology, which is created to meet the challenges of the pandemic, and it will have a positive benefits, and because of such constructive outcome, its usage may be seen in the post-pandemic period too. This is a positive change of the COVID-19, and it has opened a window for all of us to adopt to a mechanism rapidly, for which the Ministry of Law and Justice, Government of India, has already issued an online dispute resolution notification, urging government departments to use ODR platform across the country to resolve pending cases efficiently. There should be critical evaluation of the areas where the use of technology can be problematic. Courts need to engage with all users to obtain feedback on their experiences so as to improve technology offerings and to provide guidance whose technology is appropriate to employ. The socio-economically weaker section of the society will not find digital system easy to handle. The education system for lawyers and the intake process for presiding officers will need to factor in these developments. The skill at the taluka level should be built up so as to provide the access to the people, not for having proper infrastructure, but training to lawyers to opt in for online mechanism, which is the need of the hour, so as to repose faith in the virtual system. The challenges, however huge, need to be overcome, not only because the gains are substantial, but also because principally it promotes the achievement of the ideal that is the cornerstone of the judicial system, access to justice. A system of justice delivery which is within the reach of poverty-stricken is a measure of the quality of our justice. The failure to provide equal justice to all threatens the stability of our institution. The basic object of the scheme is that the benefit of the scheme must reach to the person standing last in the queue. If that is achieved, we'll be able to fulfill the object with which the legislature has introduced the act in its true spirit. My good wishes to all the judicial officers, panel lawyers, and all my brother judges of the state of Rajasthan, my brother Justice Sangeet Lodha, under whose guidance effective steps have been taken to introduce the online Lok Adalat, and the Chief Justice Mr. Mohanty, under whose able stewardship it has been successfully implemented. Before I conclude, again I am thankful to my brother Justice Ramanna, who has selected my state in introducing this online Lok Adalat, and I am sure that the judicial officers of the state will not leave any stone unturned in implementing all the social schemes which will be introduced by the National Legal Service Authority from time to time, and will show the better results to the satisfaction of the Chairman Nalsa. Thank you very much for once again giving me this opportunity to participate in the function. Thanks to all. Thank you.
Thank you, Lordship, for your inspirational addresses. Now I request Honorable Mr. Justice N.V. Ramanna, Judge Supreme Court of India and Chairman NALSA, to deliver the presidential address.
Dear brother Justice Ajay Rastogi, dear brother Justice Dinesh Maheshwari, Honorable Chief Justice Justice Chandrajit Mohanty, Justice Sangeet Lodha, brother and sister judges of Rajasthan High Court, judicial officers of Rajasthan, Mr. Ashok Jain, Member Secretary NALSA, and the other officials of Rajasthan Legal Service Authority, panel lawyers, representatives and the leaders of the bar, officers of banks and financial institutions, media representatives, ladies and gentlemen. Kamma Gani, that means Namaste. आप सबकी स्वागत है। आप सबको गणेश चतुर्थी का शुभकामना है। आशा है कि आप सब लोग कोविड-19 में अपना ख्याल रख रहे होंगे। I am happy today to inaugurate or participate in this accomplishment ceremony of online Lok Adalat of Rajasthan, held by the Rajasthan State Legal Service Authority. My old partner, Justice Raghu Rastogi, worked as an executive chairman of Rajasthan State Legal Service Authority, has taken several innovative programs to take care of the local concerns and needs. He has taken the legal aid movement to small and remote villages. He had laid the foundation for the legal aid movement and strengthened the legal aid service system to the poor and the marginalized. Another brother, Justice Dinesh Maheshwari, as the Chief Justice of High Courts of Meghalaya and Karnataka, guided the legal aid movement in those states. He held the regional conference of northeastern states in Meghalaya during his tenure, which resulted in paving roadmap of legal service institutions in northeastern states. These two judges are guiding the legal aid movement in Rajasthan. Now, Chief Justice Indrajit Mohanty, as the executive chairman of the Odisha Legal Service Authority, he strengthened the legal aid movement there. He ensured legal aid to each and every person in the state who are in need. I am sure he will take Rajasthan State Legal Service Authority to new heights. I was also told that he has inaugurated 62,000 legal service clubs in secondary schools of Rajasthan, and I congratulate him. Brother Justice Sangeet Lodha, as the Executive Chairman of Legal Service Authority, has been instrumental in taking the legal aid movement in Rajasthan to the next level. He is taking keen interest to provide justice to children, women, and marginalized sections of the society. And during the pandemic time, his guidance in ensuring the legal assistance to migrant labor, persons in custody, and other needy persons is laudable. Rajasthan Legal Service Authority has a place in the history of legal aid movement in India. It is always a pioneer state in innovation and extending legal aid to the needy people. And the experienced judicial officers, the senior judges guided and nurtured the legal aid movement in that state. I am happy to note, in the midst of an extraordinary phase caused by COVID, legal service authorities have innovatively adapted to change. Today's online Lok Adalat, OLA, popularly known as e-Lok Adalat, is one of such instances, reflective of such transformation. The pandemic has caused disruptions and has forced institutions to conceptualize and adapt innovative technological solutions to function within the constraints of public health guidelines. The present circumstances requires the integration of technology in allowing remote contactless support to facilitate access to justice. Legal services institutions having a large network are working towards a solution-driven methodology, making appreciable and visible changes in the grassroots. The concept of online Lok Adalat has the potential to transform the legal landscape of India by providing millions of people of a platform to settle their grievances. Lok Adalat imbibes within itself the sanctity of the parties' consent and will. Due to the known hindrance in formal litigation in India, often people hesitate to approach the judicial forums. There are multiple benefits of adopting this method of dispute resolution. It reduces the expenses of litigants as well as the time consumed. The parties no longer have to travel or take their time off work. The parties can participate in online Lok Adalat from their respective business locations or residences. An effective Lok Adalat system can have the potential to relieve the overburdened courts by acting as an effective alternative. The crucial challenge lies in popularizing the idea of e-Lok Adalat at the grassroots level and take steps to provide access in those areas where people do not have the facility of video conferencing. This is an important to ensure that e-Lok Adalat remains as people's Lok Adalat. It should retain its simplicity and ensure wider reach. There exists enormous potential for the introduction of e-Lok Adalats, to particularly in the state of Rajasthan, where approximately 17.77 lakh cases are pending before the subordinate courts. The effective implementation of the same will definitely reduce the stress from the courts. Moreover, we must acknowledge the demography of the state, where 75% of the population lives in far-flung rural areas. The district and taluk level service authorities are working towards strengthening infrastructure by providing hundreds of video conferencing kiosks with high-speed internet facility. It is quite appreciable that in the online Lok Adalat at Rajasthan, all 36 judicial districts have been covered and cases are at pre-litigation as well as pending stages have been taken up. Rajasthan State Legal Service Authority started developing the operational framework for online dispute resolution from the month of May 2020 and has quite elaborately and comprehensively developed step-by-step method for implementing the same in a systematic manner. Pre-Lok Adalat sittings have taken place in pre-litigation stage as well as pending cases. I am quite impressed to note that since 4th August, approximately 44,614 cases have been referred for resolution through e-Lok Adalat system. In order to facilitate the same, approximately 350 benches have been constituted. Additionally, pre-Lok Adalat sittings have been arranged for 15,500 cases through video conferencing. I am very happy to inform you, over the past 3 years, the Rajasthan State Legal Service Authority have settled over 6.3 lakh cases with nearly 3,638 crores being awarded. The matter settled through online Lok Adalats pertain to variety of cases. I appreciate today also, as per the information provided, when 47,654 cases was referred, out of that, they have disposed of pending cases 23,448, pre-litigation cases 3,466. So total 26,914 cases were settled, and an amount of 63.34 crores was going to get to the litigants. Such a good achievement. I congratulate everybody who is working hard. The online Lok Adalat needs to be taken to the other parts of the country. This is important as Lok Adalat has remained one of the successful programs of the Legal Service Authority, and use of technology can further strengthen it. In the year 2019, 4 national Lok Adalats were held, in which as many as 52.93 lakh cases were disposed of, out of which 26,16,790 cases were pending in the courts, and 26,76,483 cases were pre-litigation cases. In the year 2020, one national Lok Adalat was held on 8th February 2020, in which 11.25 lakh cases were disposed of, out of which 4.81 lakh matters were pending in the courts. Recently, e-Lok Adalat have also been introduced in the states of Delhi, Chhattisgarh, and to some extent Madhya Pradesh. But the success of any endeavor rests upon the stakeholders. As Mahatma Gandhi once said, the true function of a lawyer is to unite parties. Lawyers must navigate every possibility of pre-litigation settlement and must advise clients to approach Lok Adalats for their greater benefit of parties. Additionally, it is the responsibility of the parties choosing this as a forum to commit and work hard towards the early resolution of their dispute, rather than using it as a mere delay tactics. Lastly, judicial officers dispensing with justice system should not bring any adjudicatory flavor to the proceedings and must rather understand the parties and their economic and local conditions with patience. Sometimes, relentless efforts have to be taken to reach an amicable solution. The e-Lok Adalat movement in Rajasthan will have paved the way forward for the other state legal service authorities to make this a successful venture throughout the country. To make this system effective, we should take necessary feedback from all other stakeholders from every state and adapt accordingly. In a country like ours, with a vast and diverse population, the success of the judicial system depends on everyone's participation. I congratulate and express my sincere thanks to the legal aid authorities, judicial officers, panel lawyers, paralegal volunteers, everyone for their constant endeavors to ensure justice even during these difficult days. I congratulate Justice Ajay Rastogi, Justice Dinesh Maheshwari, my learned brothers, and Justice Sangeet Lodha, Chairman, Executive Chairman of the State Legal Service Authority, and Justice Indrajit Mohanty in taking the movement ahead. I earnestly hope that the momentum continues and NALSA, along with the entire network of legal service authorities, adopts innovative mechanisms so as to grow and prove our motto of access to justice as a reality. I hope and request that the media lends its support in popularizing the different efforts being taken by the Legal Service Authority. I sincerely thank each one of you for giving me this opportunity. Namaskar.
Lordship, for inspiring, insightful, and motivational words. May I now request Mr. Brajendra Kumar Jain, Member Secretary RALSA, to propose vote of thanks.
Honorable Mr. Justice N.V. Ramanna, Judge Supreme Court of India and Executive Chairman NALSA. Honorable Mr. Justice Ajay Rastogi, Judge Supreme Court of India. Honorable Mr. Justice Dinesh Maheshwari, Judge Supreme Court of India. Honorable Mr. Justice Indrajit Mohanty, Chief Justice of Rajasthan and Patron-in-Chief RALSA. Honorable Mr. Justice Sangeet Lodha, Administrative Judge, Rajasthan High Court and Executive Chairman, RALSA. Honorable Judges of Rajasthan High Court, Sri Ashok Jain, Member Secretary, NALSA, Sri N.S. Mehrtwalji, Registrar General, Rajasthan High Court, CEO of SAMA, Chairman and Secretary of NALSA, and all respected participants. I have the honor to offer a vote of thanks on this very significant occasion of accomplishment ceremony of online Lok Adalat, when we have been honored to have Honorable Mr. Justice N.V. Ramanna Sahab as our esteemed guest of honor. His Lordship's standing as beacon of judicial wisdom and acumen is legendary among the legal fraternity. Heading the National Legal Services Authority, His Lordship is steering the legal services through a process of reforms in order to ensure access to justice for all in the country. We all fondly thankful to His Lordship for many reasons, more pertinently for precious presence in today's ceremony. I wish His Lordship always keep ushering His blessing on RALSA for ever and ever. My deep gratitude and thanks to Honorable Mr. Justice Ajay Rastogi ji for sparing time with us. We, as a judicial officer from Rajasthan, are thankful to His Lordship for today's presence and the many other things that are preserved as the fond memory in our heart and minds. Thank you, Lordship. My heartiest thanks to Honorable Mr. Justice Dinesh Maheshwari Sahab. Lordship held the candle of hope and shone the light of optimism in moment of ADR mechanism in Rajasthan. Lordship's kind-hearted behavior, support and encouragement always remains in our heart with sweet memories. Thank you, Lordship. I thank to Honorable Mr. Justice Indrajit Mohanty, Chief Justice, Rajasthan High Court and Patron-Chief RALSA. His Lordship has inspired our faith in justice and the rule of law. For your outstanding contribution to improving access to justice, we will remain eternally grateful to your Lordship. My deep vote of appreciation to Honorable Mr. Justice Sangeet Raji Lodha, Administrative Judge, Rajasthan High Court and Executive Chairman, RALSA. His Lordship has worked diligently in organization of online Lok Adalat across the Rajasthan. The generous support and invaluable encouragement of His Lordship resulted into successful organization of online Lok Adalat in Rajasthan against all odds. I, on behalf of me and on behalf of officers of Ralsa, express my gratitude to His Lordship. Thank you so much, Lordship. I extended my gratitude and deep sense of appreciation to all honorable judges of Rajasthan High Court who have joined to encourage and motivate legal aid fraternity of Rajasthan on this momentous moment. I am also thankful to Mr. Ashok Kumar Jain, Member Secretary NALSA, for guiding us at each step to leave no stone unturned while implementing this pilot project in Rajasthan. I am thankful to Sama and case manager of Sama for extending technical support. I express my appreciation to print and electronic media for their kind cooperation. I would be failing in my duty if I do not thank to all our chairmen and secretaries of DALSA, all presiding officers of district courts, chairmen and members of permanent Lok Adalats, pre-consulars, panel lawyers, and all other stakeholders who work at grassroots level to make online Lok Adalat successful. Lastly, I am thankful to all our participants who honored us with their virtual presence in this event. Once again, thank you all.
Sir, with the kind permission of honorable dignitaries here, I am grateful to all of you for sparing your valuable time for this moment. Thank you, Lord.